first of 272 games in the regular season. Buckle up. The Cowboys, the Eagles, underway to begin 2025. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Prescott from the gun. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Prescott on play action. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
.33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. A fake on the jet sweep as they'll go play action with Hurts. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 56 yards. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. He couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. And this one is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. Now Hill to return it. Powering his way forward. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshow. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Now Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Barkley. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yeah, here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And they will take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football. That one out wide and intercepted. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Yeah! Here we go.
Throwing. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Here we go!
Here's Prescott. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And now at this point in the first half, you got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a 1st down.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for him.
Yeah. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Williams taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard run.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4. They'll go to Barkley again. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Saquon Barkley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. this one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because
down the right sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14.
Eagles 14. Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 132 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. From the gun, it's Hurts. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew McCuba.
And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott now to add the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. Under pressure, they got him again. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, ball's out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Hurt sets up to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the
catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hurts. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Barkley, inside handoff. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, 193 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Hurts going to give this to Shipley. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. To Barkley on the check down. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And that hits the right upright but goes in anyway. Oh, friendly bounce there that could have gone either way easily, but he gets it to go. And that
will make this a 9-point lead. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb, 63 yards. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
There's a give to Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
On first down, it's Blue. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. From the 33, here's second down and 8.
Brings up second down and 8.
On play action, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 32 on the play. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Williams is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Williams again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cowboys have retaken a third quarter lead.
Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Cowboys 35, Eagles 30. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 56 yards. And the Eagles have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. And the call for Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He's got it at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target well. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Prescott now. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on third down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this fourth quarter. Brought down by Jalen Thompson.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Go! That was crazy.
And he's brought down after a very nice game. It's a gain of 34.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
A handoff to Barkley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 24, Hurts. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. When they need to play on third down, you kind of know what direction the ball is going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of the other receivers can beat us.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Zach Bourne in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now.
Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down
22-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 48 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Now Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Prescott to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a 1-possession game.
So you don't sense more relief here, though?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
They're going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Look at the big fella go. How about this? Racing to the end zone.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas got him. 91 yards.
And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Now Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Jihad Campbell.
And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Prescott's pass intercepted.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
180.
And they'll indeed take a knee. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Second and 11. It's Barkley on the counter. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8.
They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that. And
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jalen Carter now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Eagles, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile,
check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't stay much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I beat myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't stay much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I beat myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see. Wake up and I found out, did it change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it light out? Yeah, did it find out? Better walk around the edge of the room. check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't state maps, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't state maps, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. I used to say. It felt so real, but now I plead, just take the deal. I promised you a contract. I promised you a contract.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me more than I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine.
Tell me you love me, but no one above me, even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve is. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could sing and say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment I could provide you with just off of writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Gone.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine.
Run it down. The sun is up. So wet it down. Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last for long. Don't have but the time and it obvious. No help for the weak, but the strong. Plenty here, boy, for all of us. Now bring out the drums and the and my homies got rich to it that they said wouldn't work. Bring out the and the it'll load them, but I'm gonna the place with them cut. I see the bums that be wishing we end in the ditch and the pain that see them ain't hurt. I see the love that we give and the love that we get. Make sure everything come up full circle. We're from sun is up. To win it down, get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up. Get it the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to it, shut it down. Working for it, get your money up. Believe it on God, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Put that on everything that I love. Check. Yeah, on everything that I love. Yeah, ain't nothing that come above. Now we go from angry and mad to happy and glad to find a solution for us. We go from sorry and sad to ready to grab up and get to the front. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency, stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things will be lacking, my bruh, so what are we lacking? I could point it out, so much that's around. Better settle down, no point doing that. Or they send the hounds, bite me in the, put me in the ground, turn me into ash, cut to carry down. From those who came up before me, I'm here to change up the story. Find me at work in the morning. Find me where people are mourning, man. Cause death is around every corner. When life isn't free for a person, dog, you act like an animal corner. Savage is speaking a language, y'all. You don't understand, you a foreigner. But nobody needs an advantage now. We needed some balance and order. But you know that's never the case. Never a chance that they're changing their ways. It's never a choice that they're giving to you. There will never be justice to face. We sing for the sorrow and dance for the pain. No one to follow, it's just you and me. I swear that it's coming, we starting today. But we wake up tomorrow and things are the same. Damn.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L, catch a plane. I probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister rat with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Been stocked up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chips. She ain't pulling the socks up, when it's half time she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spent most of my life on the M6. Yeah, get rich or die trying, no less. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, little. Once you run up cash, double back, baby show me what your mama made and make that. Yeah, made that. You got such a pretty face, but I want. Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy. I bought them made busy, no this ain't a Chevy. The king of my city, can't nobody check me. They know where I'm at if they coming to get me. I've been in the pocket like keys in a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me, make it. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell